Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of House Flippers Season 2. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Last episode, we renovated our little office, made it all nice and cozy with kind of a green theme. Also, I just realized I need a towel for this little bit. I don't have room for a full-blown towel rack. We're gonna have to go much smaller. Let's go with maybe like this one, but green. There we go. You gotta have a towel in the bathroom. It's essential. Anyway, today what we're gonna do is buy our first house so we can renovate it and sell it to a new customer, or perhaps even just take it over and turn it into our new office at some point. But I think I want to keep it pretty simple. So let's go with let's maybe do this guy, the moving house. This is kind of an interesting one. It is essentially a train track. And whoever lives here is going to be living in a train car, I guess. Let's do it. Why not? It sounds interesting. I think it's worth a shot. So let's just take a peek here and see. There's gonna be a few different things we need to do. We're going to have to yes, I know all about this. You can see the area is fairly good sized. We're definitely gonna have to mow the lawn, get rid of the weeds. We can probably, oh yeah, this is trash that we can get rid of as well. But it's a fairly spacious area, at least outside. Let's take a peek at the inside here and just see. Okay, yeah, it's pretty ugly, but if we get rid of all of the cars and stuff like that, it'll give us some space to work with. I think this area right here is probably too small to really do much with. But we could probably put, I mean, this is a fairly decent sized space. We could do kitchen, living room, all that kind of stuff in here. The windows are going to kind of present a problem because we won't be able to put much on the walls, but that's okay. So let me make a couple of plans, and then we'll jump into it. Okay, I think I have some ideas. So, first things first, we got to clean everything up. And since we haven't actually done this together before, we're going to start doing that. First things first, we got to get rid of all this trash. This line, does this actually go anywhere? I don't think I can get rid of this random cable. Doesn't look like I can target it at all. What do we got here? Okay, we're just going to sell all of that. I don't think we need any of this. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can get rid of that cable. That's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. Also looks like we have molehills, which is a bit annoying, but thankfully they didn't really have a chance to get out of control. Let's take a peek over here. It doesn't look like there's any more trash here. Okay, good. So we need to start spraying off the dirt and the graffiti. I think we want to leave the train car as a train car because it's kind of a cool aesthetic to still have all the paint, you know, the normal paint job on the train. It's a very unique sort of house. So I think what we're going to do is basically just get rid of the dirt. We're not going to paint the train or anything along those lines. But we'll get rid of all of the graffiti and the dirt and that kind of stuff. Like so. That should be basically all of it. And then we need to clear out all of the trash, and that's going to take, I mean, that's basically everything within the train. There we go, and I think these shelves, yeah, these are also considered trash. These lights probably aren't, but we will sell them and replace them with nicer lights, I think. Let's also clean up all of the dirt. Get rid of these stains. There's still a couple on the interior here. Doesn't look like too many, though. I think that's all good. And then we'll do the same there. Okay. I see what appears to be a... Is this another molehill? Or is this the same mole from before? I think that's the same mole from before. Okay, good. Then I'm going to have to clean all the windows. And this I am not going to do. Do I have to clean them from the outside? I have to clean them from the outside. Okay. This I'm not going to do on camera because, as you can see, there's a lot of windows. And they all need to be cleaned, and it's going to take me a while. I also need to mow the lawn, which is easy enough. I'll just get a lawnmower. Put it down like so. And then just mow. And thankfully, because it's a video game, I can mow through trees. And I don't have to go around them, which is really nice and convenient. So that is what I will be doing. I'll get everything mowed, get everything cleaned up, get the windows washed, etc., etc. And then we'll jump into a little bit of interior design. I was not anticipating that. There are a lot of dogs. They are all Dalmatians. I just realized that this whole thing is a 101 Dalmatians reference. There was a painting right here that was super dirty, and I cleaned it off, and it was a picture of Cruella de Vil. I didn't realize that it was Cruella de Vil until immediately afterwards, when the dogs all decided to come charging at me. And, well, now we have a Dalmatian, but I don't really want a Dalmatian. I'm sorry, little guy. Like, you're adorable and everything, but, I can't adopt you. We'll just kind of tell you to wander around for now. Yeah, that was unexpected. There was a whole flood of dogs. Okay. Anyway, back to... I've got this side of the lawn mowed. I've got all of these windows washed. I still need to wash all of these windows and finish mowing this side of the lawn. Okay. Well, the lawn is completely mowed. The windows are all washed. And I think we are ready to try and do something with this space. Now... these two ends are super awkward because we've got a couple of doors here. But what we could actually do is just get rid of said doors. Can I? No. No, I cannot just get rid of the doors. Okay, well, that is unfortunate. Okay. So what doors are these? They kind of look like these, like, double doors, but I'm not actually sure. How do I undo what I just did? Maybe we search for doors, plural? Nope, that's not it either. Oh, this is going to take me a minute to fix. Okay, well, let me see what I can do. Okay, I found what I'm looking for. Folding door train. So we can actually replace all the doors, which is great. Because if you look at the doors, the door itself is also a little, like, dinged up. It needs a new paint job, so to speak. So I think we're just going to replace all of these doors, all three of them. And let's go, let's see. What color is the train? The train's like dark greenish. Green and black. So let's go train door here, black frame, and maybe like light gray. That's just a nice neutral color, or light blue. Light blue stands out too much. That looks okay, actually. I don't hate it, so that's an option. What about dark green? Oh, that looks even better. We're going to go with that, I think. So let's just put our doors back in. I was really hoping that I could get rid of some of these doors and just leave them as walls. And then we could turn one of these little rooms over here into a bathroom. But unfortunately, that is not a thing we can do. So I guess what we'll do is put in a wall, maybe like here. And we can make like a couple, we can divide this into rooms. Like, it's going to be tough to fit like a shower, but we could probably fit in like a bathtub. And like a sink. And that's all you really need. Yeah. Here's what we're going to do. This is going to be our bathroom. Let's go here and there. Oh, yeah, we got to sell these lights as well. There we go. We'll get rid of this. I think we're going to divide this up into a few different rooms. So there we go. And now we'll do door. And I'll worry about the doors themselves later, but we're going to say this here is going to be a bathroom. We'll have maybe like a... Maybe this will be like a bedroom? Or something along those lines. And then we can have like kitchen / living room here. And this bigger one. And then this could actually, we could probably demolish this whole thing. Yeah, let's do that. And then that will give us another fairly large room to work with. Like, there's actually a reasonable amount of space in this train car. So we'll have one room here. This will be the kitchen, living room, bedroom, and then bathroom and like a little mud room or something like that. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let me get some walls in place and some paint down. Okay, my friends, a little bit of a progress update for you. So I've got all the rooms painted and the floors down. Went with a wooden floor here, kind of like an off blue, a beige color, and then this is going to be like our little kitchen area. This is where all the countertops and stoves and stuff like that will go. Bedroom went with like a beige carpet and a light gray for the walls, and then I actually went ahead and did the entire bathroom because it was a little finicky as far you actually can't fit a bathtub right here. It's just the fixture is just a tiny bit too high. It like collides with the window. So I went ahead and I did the bathroom, put in a toilet, put in a sink here with the mirror, and then this is actually two pieces. This is just a shower head, and then I used a shower, like a glass wall, to sort of make like our little shower area. I think it turned out pretty well. I like the way it looks. Went with sort of a tile along the sides here with a white top. And then I also went ahead and did this little mud room, which is nothing fancy at all. Just a couple of coat hangers, a carpet, a couple of shoe racks, a few posters. Nothing crazy, just white walls. Very simple, but I think it works. So now I think I want to go ahead and tackle the bedroom, and you know what? I'll probably just do the rest of it because the bedroom is going to be one thing. This is going to be kitchen, dining area over here, and then this will be like a very small living room. We'll have like a couch and then just like a TV on this side. And then over here, I think this is going to be maybe like an office space is kind of what I'm leaning towards. Maybe like a desk on one side and like some bookshelves on the other side, and then like a coat hanger and stuff. So I kind of have a vision of how I want it to look. Let me start playing around with some stuff, and hopefully it'll turn out pretty well. Okay, I think I have finished the interior. So we've got kind of like a little office space over here, coat hanger, a couple of shoe racks, nothing big, because this is still kind of the main entrance to the house. But I put a desk with a Maple computer, totally not Apple computer. A couple of bookcases and things like that. There's one here. This is technically a bookcase. Some hanging shelves, some plants. Pretty much all of the wooden furniture in these rooms is American elm, just so it's all nice and consistent. Little carpet, just a couple minor accessories like a book and a little things like that. Ended up using a lot of plants and posters, clock on the wall and all that kind of good stuff. So this is kind of a little office space. Then here we've got our living room and kitchenette. So over here, super simple, just a couch, a coffee table, and then a TV stand with the TV on it. That's the living room. There's really not enough space to do much more than that. But then our kitchen, we've got managed to squeeze in a fridge here. It covers up the window a tiny bit, but that's okay. And then we've got, I think these are snowman countertops. And that all worked out pretty well. We managed to fit in our oven and sink, a couple other counter things, everything lined up perfectly with some other kitchen accessories as well. Coffee maker, knife block, various kitchen utensils, things like that. I wanted to put a couple of plants up on the walls here just for a splash of color because this area is kind of lacking it. It's a lot of browns and blacks and grays and whites, and that's fine. But I wanted to have a little bit of color in here. So I just threw a couple of plants up there. Dining room table, decided to go with a circular table and put 5 chairs around it and then just like a little sideboard over here. The bedroom, I think, turned out really well. Managed to go with a larger bed. I think this is coarse oak is all the wooden furniture in here. Again, nice and consistent. I think I do want to raise this mirror up, though, just a teeny bit, maybe to about there. Yeah, that seems better. Okay, so yeah, mirror, couple of paintings. We've got a chest of drawers here, a bookcase, some bedside tables with lamps on them. Decided to throw a radiator here in the corner, and then just some plants to add some color and kind of help fill out the room a bit. So yeah, I think this turned out pretty well, all things considered. The interior, I would say at this point, is done. I do think that I wanted to do a little bit out here in the yard. Nothing too crazy, but we can probably get a little bit more for the house if we install some plants. So let's look for needle plants. And I want to find a very large shrub, or a very large, like, pine tree. I know that they exist. That's way too small. Maybe this one... Does it show, like, super big? Not really. Those are all basically the same. Oh, here we go. Tall. Yeah, there we go. So let's just throw one of those here. And we'll go for, like, so there's a couple different gardens in House Flipper. There's like different garden types. You can do like an American garden. You can do like a Japanese style garden. You can do, I think, English. And then there's one other one that I don't remember, I believe. But basically, each of the different gardens has different, like, requirements associated with it. And your garden score, which I will show you once we're finished with the garden, will increase based on the things you put in. So, like, for example, American gardens, which is what we're going to go for here, want a lot of pine trees and conifers and things like that. And then they want, like, a barbecue grill and a little patio area and different various things. So we're just going to plant a bunch of these conifers and bushes and things like that all over the place. We've got this space right here anyway that's kind of perfect for it because it's not really going to be used for anything else. So I'm going to spend some time installing a bunch of different plants and things like that, spend some time working on the garden, And then I think we'll pretty much be ready to sell the house, but I guess we'll see. All right, my friends, I have finished the garden or landscaping or whatever you want to call it. I got a bunch of various needle plants in here, conifers, etc. I just realized that this needs to come over just a little bit more. There we go. That's much better. Added in like a little patio area over here with a grill and a pizza oven. A few more plants and different things like that. And then back here, threw in a pool, a couple of sort of various... This is technically outdoor gym equipment, but I think of it more of as like a playground. And then a gazebo back there with a couple more plants and stuff. Didn't go super crazy with the garden because I didn't want to spend too much time on it. This house is not worth that much. And basically the way that the garden works is it will give you a percentage increase to the value of the house. Like it's like having the nice garden isn't just going to add $100,000 of value to the house. It'll just add like a percentage. So yeah, but let's see how we do. We do want to submit for the garden contest. And yeah, we did okay. So we got a 30% increase to the value of the house. Sure, that's not bad. I'm good with that. So before we put the house on auction, let's take one more quick tour. I just showed you the outdoors. Here we've got a little mudroom that goes into this bathroom. Then we've got the bedroom. We've got our kitchen and living area, which I think looks quite nice. In fact, I'm actually going to take some screenshots because I think it looks so nice. And then we've got our office over here as well, looking pretty fancy. And that's basically the whole place. So let's go ahead and try to sell the house and just see what we get for it here. We'll go ahead and put it on auction. I spent a fair amount of money. Okay. Profits are not looking particularly good, I must say, because we spent $50,000 plus another $20,000, give or take, for the renovation. We did make about $10,000 back from selling stuff that was already there. But, yeah, it didn't do excellent. That's fine. I mean, we don't really need the money anyway. But one thing we can do is attempt to negotiate just a little bit. Let's see if maybe we can get him to add like another $2,500. Let's give that a try. We'll see if they're willing to do it. There we go. Hey, now we're making a little bit more in profit. Oh yeah, and that was before the garden stuff got added in. So we made about $38,000 of profit on a $50,000 house. Well, we spent $70,000 once we take all the costs for renovation and furniture and stuff into place, but not too bad. We have officially sold our first house. I accept your offer. 10 out of 10 picture right there. Just another... These pictures, you know, that's the funny thing. It's like, hey, we've got these predetermined camera angles, but you don't know what they are beforehand. So 2 of those 3 pictures were blocked by various things. You gotta love it. Outstanding. But anyway, we have managed to sell our first house. I think the next house we get is going to be one that we want to move into as our office. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then we can sell this place, which it's a nice enough place, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll leave that for next episode. Guys, I think that is going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.